Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take your seat, please, as we are about to begin. Announcing the arrival of Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad, Prime Minister of Malaysia, accompanied by His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Fatais Al-Mari, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of ROLAC. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem. You may all be seated. Thank you. Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad, Prime Minister of Malaysia, Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Dr. Wan Ismail, Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia, His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Fatais Al-Mari, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Centre, Doha, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Abu Qasim bin Mohamad, Director General of the National Governance, Integrity and Anti-Corruption Centre, Yang Berbahagia Datuk Seri Muhammad Shukri bin Abdul, Director General of the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission, Yang Berusaha Dr. Ahmad Fazli bin Ahmad Tajuddin, Acting President and Chief Executive Officer of the Malaysian Institute of Integrity, Your Excellencies, esteemed guests and presenters, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the end of this seminar. In this morning's session, we had the privilege to hear sharing from each and every award recipient's initiatives and experiences in their fight against corruption. They shared their hard work and challenges with seminar participants, and there were definitely some in-depth and engaging question and answer session. It is hoped that all participants have been enlightened and inspired. And now, for the moment that we all have been waiting for, it is our greatest honor to invite Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad, the Prime Minister of Malaysia, to present the closing address.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Seri Dr. Wan Azizah binti Wan Ismail, Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia, His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Fatais Al-Mari, Attorney General of Qatar, winner of Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani International Anti-Corruption Excellence Award 2018, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Abu Qasim Mohamad, Director General of the National Center for Governance, Integrity and Anti-Corruption, Their Excellencies, the Ministers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to congratulate the winners of the prestigious Sheikh Tamim Al-Hamad Al-Thani International Anti-Corruption Excellence Awards 2018 who are present here today. The Anti-Corruption Award should be applauded as it celebrates efforts and sacrifices made by those who combat corruption relentlessly. The award should motivate governments, academic institutions, the media, and civil societies to look at the anti-corruption drive as a noble cause and that they should be steadfast in combating the scourge which has proven to be the cause for the downfall of many civilizations. It is in this context that they should all adopt and understand the principles of the United Nations Convention Against Corruption and collaborate towards its implementation. By hosting the winners of the Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani International Anti-Corruption Excellence Award today, Malaysia reaffirms its seriousness and commitment in fighting corruption. Malaysia is indeed honored to host this prestigious event for the first time in collaboration with the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Center, ROLAC, which is based in Doha, Qatar. I am pleased to know that today's sharing session with the winners of the Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani International Anti-Corruption Award 2018 has provided a platform for the winners to discuss, share knowledge and experiences, as well as exchange innovative ideas and good practices in promoting integrity and combating corruption. In addition, this seminar is also an opportunity for those present to strengthen strategic networking and alliances between institutions and individuals that champion integrity and good governance. It is an understatement to say how important this networking is, given the extent of the cross-border white-collar crimes which are usually successfully committed with the assistance of corrupt officials. Malaysia is currently in a new era with a new government that took over a corrupt one. As such, the new government's commitment to eradicate corruption is paramount. We realize our restoration and rehabilitation of the nation from the damage suffered under the previous administration will not be successful unless we address the root cause of the problem, which is corrupt practices. We are moving forward in restoring the nation's pride through the reinstatement of the rule of law, redressing miscarriages of justice, and bringing about reforms to the institutions of government. All these are pursued alongside with initiatives in the war against corruption and efforts to instill integrity. One of the initiatives is the establishment of the National Center for Governance, Integrity and Anti-Corruption, or GIACC. Since its establishment, a number of major steps have been taken, which includes coordinating and implementing tasks related to governance, integrity, and anti-corruption with all ministries and ministerial departments, as well as being the secretariat to the Special Cabinet Committee on Anti-Corruption. GIACC is the central governance planning unit that helps the government to formulate national policies such as assets declaration, gifts policies, as well as the political funding to combat money politics. Thus far, Malaysia's effort in combating corruption and our initiatives to enhance good governance have been well received, accepted by the public, and have also received international recognition. Another initiative undertaken by the Malaysian government involving the private sector is the formation of integrity and governance units that will be placed under the supervision of the company's respective boards of directors. This is aimed at ensuring that corrupt activities are monitored and curbed, apart from making good governance customary. Furthermore, corporate liability laws has been gazetted this year in order to strengthen the corporate sector's administration. At the same time, all ministries, agencies, departments, and government-linked companies that have been categorized as high risk will have to implement the international organizational standards of ISO 37001, the anti-bribery management system. This system is aimed at combating corruption and instilling the culture of integrity. With the implementation of ISO 37001 in the identified ministries, agencies, departments, and GLCs, Malaysia will probably be the first country in the world to have its public sector adopt the ISO 37001 certification. Apart from the anti-bribery management system, companies and organizations are also encouraged to run a common corruption risk management exercise. CRM is a management process that helps organizations identify the risks of corruption, abuse of power, and embezzlement. It offers a systematic risk management plan in establishing good governance, which reduces the opportunity for corruption. I am happy to announce the latest initiative that Malaysia is putting into place is the Ministerial Guidelines on Adequate Procedures. This document entails corporate liability strategies that are pursuant to subsection 5 of the new section 17A of the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2009. These guidelines will ensure commercial organizations employ the fundamental measures to minimize the risk of corruption. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Amendment Act 2018 was passed by Parliament and was given royal assent on the 27th of April 2018. The main purpose is to introduce the new section 17A, offense by commercial organization. Under section 17A of the MACC Act 2009, the commercial organization may be liable for the corrupt practices of its employees and or persons associated with the commercial organization in cases where such corrupt practices were carried out for the organization's benefit or advantage. Under subsection 5 of section 17A, the minister is required to issue guidelines relating to adequate procedures. Therefore, guidelines have been drawn up to assist commercial organizations in understanding what are the adequate procedures that should be implemented to prevent the occurrence of corrupt practices in relation to their business activities on the basis of the 5 principles of trust, as follows. T for top-level commitment, R for risk assessment, U for undertake control measures, S for systematic review, monitoring and enforcement, and T, training and communication. The guidelines may be used as reference point for any anti-corruption policies, procedures, and controls the organization may choose to implement towards the goal of having adequate procedures as required under the above statutory provision. The enforcement of Section 17A will be effective on the 1st of June 2020. I'm happy to launch the guidelines today, and we hope that the commercial organizations will have ample time to prepare themselves for the new obligation, which without doubt will bring manifold benefits to the business's bottom line. Another anti-corruption initiative in the pipeline is the National Anti-Corruption Plan, which is scheduled to be launched in January next year. It is a 5-year plan which aims to clearly set out practical targets and initiatives that will be taken up in tackling corruption domestically from 2019 to 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, integrity, is a key in fighting corruption. No government can prosper without integrity leading to good governance. It is my fervent hope that the various agencies tasked to fight corruption will do so with determination and without fear or favor. Because corruption is corruption, and it is a crime no matter who commits it. The rule of law is crucial in combating corruption. It is only when we abide by the laws of the country that corruption can be reduced. The society at large must understand that corruption is a crime and a deterrent to nation building. People must play their part in efforts to eradicate corruption by working hand in hand with the government and its machinery. When someone is regarded as being above the law, then corruption will ensue. I am pleased to see so many anti-corruption champions that have come forward to make their voices heard today. Malaysia certainly needs more integrity champions in the fight for a corrupt-free country. These initiatives, I believe, will make Malaysia very attractive to bona fide private investors and foreign investors. It is my hope that more Malaysians can emulate the champions and winners of the Sheikh Tamim bin Mohamad Al Thani International Anti-Corruption Excellence Award. I am sure in the not too distant future, one of the organizations in Malaysia will be a winner of this prestigious award. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers of this sharing session today, namely the Rule of Law and Anti-Corruption Center, or ROLAC, which is the main organizer and supported by the National Center for Governance, Integrity and Anti-Corruption, or GIACC, the Malaysian Institute of Integrity, and the Malayan Anti-Corruption Commission, MACC. On that note, I officially announce the closing of this seminar. I thank you.
Thank you, Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir. Now the time has come for the launching event of the Guidelines on Adequate Procedures pursuant to subsection 5 of Section 17A under the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act 2009. The objective of these guidelines is to assist commercial organizations in preventing the occurrence of corrupt practices in relation to their business activities. We would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Abdul Kasim, Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Aziza, His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Fatais Al-Mari, and Yang Berbahagia Datuk Sri Muhammad Shukri bin Abdul to accompany Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad to launch the Guidelines on Adequate Procedures. Thank you, Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad. We would like to invite Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad, accompanied by the distinguished guests and winners, to step outside the auditorium to sign the plaques to commemorate today's event. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of today's events. On behalf of the organizers, we would like to thank each and every one present today for making this seminar a successful one. Before you make your way home, you may collect the guideline on etiquette procedures booklet at the counter outside this auditorium. With this, we would like to thank everyone for coming and have a safe journey home.